two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan State Spartans offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the draw. Pass escapes him still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They can can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the outside to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Gonna run it. It's Roach. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's McPherson. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They've got the screen set up. Makes one man miss. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Offense changing the play. They are looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Penn State, 14. Michigan State, 3.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the option. Now the pitch. Strong, firm tackle.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
It's a seam wide open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson, Saquon Barkley, and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't think this defense can stop him.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it down the middle.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Martin. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time on target. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds a man on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Completes the shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the left. Fighting off the defender.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Finds space on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they're after him! And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Roach. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Spartans are in the hurry up.
And that's a first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Intercepted. The defense is set him up.
just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Rope. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
he dropped it! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. The give to the back. Got room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's a live ball.
Oh, man, and for the deep.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And to get rid of it quickly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. He's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes... for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Cole finds his man on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Bully ball on third and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it inside the 25.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's McFadden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. On target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got his man quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing the work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Turning it on. The 40, the 30, past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Penn State 66, Michigan State 30.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Finding an escape route. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers